The royal family has been going through quite a tumultuous time, with the Queen passing away and all the chaos with Harry and Meghan. But it looks like the family's starting to get back to normal. We say this because rumor has it that William and Kate have started traveling around for different events. Stay tuned as we talk about William and Kate flying to the US to promote the Prince's Environmental Prize, starting with the trip to Boston. Just recently, the Prince and Princess of Wales left on their first foreign trip since the passing of Queen Elizabeth II. According to them, their mission was to portray the younger face of a royalty that addresses critical problems like climate change to stay relevant in modern, multicultural Britain. There's nothing we love more than adults taking climate change seriously. So apparently, the purpose of Prince William's 3-day visit to Boston is to promote his high-profile effort to provide millions of dollars to a new generation of ecological businesses that are working on projects as diverse as cleaner-burning stoves and leather substitutes. Now, isn't that super cool? The trip will take in a sustainability lab, a program for troubled teens, and the waterfront of Boston to demonstrate the city's response to climate change. The event's finale will present the Earthshot Prize, the Prince's flagship worldwide challenge to discover innovative solutions to environmental protection and climate change. And there's nothing that gets people going better than the competition. Next, a look at the Prince and Kate. Somewhere in all the heavy security and a cheering crowd, many of whom were snapping photos and videos, the royal couple walked onto a stage at City Hall Plaza after their arrival. William was dressed in a single-vent navy suit, while Kate looked radiant in a Burberry dress, an Alexander McQueen coat, and jewelry by designer Shyla London. Geez, William reminded the gathering that a speech by President John F. Kennedy was the impetus for the event. He also made some remarks at the event saying, "It was that moonshot speech that inspired me to launch the Earthshot Prize, with the aim of doing the same for climate change as President Kennedy did for the space race. And where better to hold this year's award ceremony than in President Kennedy's hometown?" Later, they joined Boston Mayor Michelle Wu and Massachusetts Governor-elect Maura Healey courtside to see the Boston Celtics play the Miami Heat. We can't decide who the attention was on during the event, the Royals or the players. During a second-quarter break, the beautiful royal couple was briefly displayed on the video screen and introduced to the applauding garden audience. However, a security guard appeared in front of the camera, drawing loud jeers from the crowd. Way to ruin the moment, man. Moving on, it came with some criticism. There has been some public criticism of the monarchy throughout Queen Elizabeth's 70-year reign, and this visit comes less than 3 months after her death. His father, King Charles III, has made it clear that his reign would be less ostentatious than others in his lineage. And if you factor in the drama of Harry and Meghan, it's safe to say there's been a lot of bad publicity recently for the royals. Here's the most vocal criticism that came forward. "I believe this is less about protecting the earth and more about saving the royal family," said Professor Arion Chernock of Modern British History at Boston University. He said that we've all witnessed Charles's first few months as king when he was still trying to figure out how to be a contemporary, relevant ruler. He also believes that William and Kate are experiencing the same thing. William's younger brother Prince Harry and his sister-in-law Meghan have dominated the headlines since their relocation to California in 2020. Part of this reset entails recovering the hearts and minds of people in America. Harry and Meghan have built their own media profile by creating films and podcasts for Netflix and Spotify. They've also publicly criticized the royal family for their alleged racism and insensitive treatment. The breakdown of Charles's marriage to Diana, William's mother, over mutual allegations of infidelity was also brought back to life in the Netflix series The Crown. However, William and Kate would rather focus attention on their efforts to improve the environment, mental health services, and early childhood education. Not to forget the time they went to the States earlier. In 2014, shortly after their wedding, William and Kate made a trip to the United States. The young couple was the center of attention during their time in the United States. Prince and Princess are re-engaging 8 years after their first one ended. They're both in their 40s now and have 3 young children. Recently, though, the trip was more work and less play. They were welcomed by Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker at the airport before meeting with Mayor Wu and Governor-elect John B. Healey. Later in the week, Vice President Biden would meet and welcome the duo. To kick off the Earthshot celebrations, City Hall and 15 other landmarks were lit up in green, and it was a sight to see. England's native Andrew Warburton praised their environmental efforts while waiting for the event. He commented that these people were a symbol of the future. That they are. Not to mention the prizes for the event. Prizes in Earthshot's 5 categories: nature preservation, clean air, ocean revival, waste eradication, and climate change total $1.2 million. All 15 finalists, including the winners, will get help in scaling their initiatives to meet worldwide demand. On Friday, April 12th, Eilish, Annie Lennox, Ellie Goulding, and Chloe and Halle will headline a glittering awards presentation at Boston's MGM Music Hall, where the winners will be revealed. Videos narrated by naturalist David Attenborough and actress Cate Blanchett will also be shown on the program. Let's look at how Prince William and Kate's spokesman addresses racism scandal at Camilla's reception. The royal family's already dealing with damage control after Prince William's godmother, Lady Susan Hussey, made offensive racial remarks to Sista Space director Ngozi Fulani during Queen Camilla's Violence Against Women and Girls luncheon. Royal analyst Christopher Anderson said the British royal family is scrambling to respond to Lady Susan Hussey's statements, while William and Kate are in Boston for many days of public appearances. Anderson told sources that the timing of the current story was terrible. She's not a minor figure, but plays an important role in the royal family, so she should have done better. Anderson further called it another PR nightmare for the royal family, adding that the following couple of months are going to be bad for the royal family in general, and the king in particular. What with the publication of the Sussexes documentary on December 8th and Harry's tell-all book in January. We don't know how this will affect King Charles and the rest of the monarchy, but many of the elder royals are still undeniably tone-deaf. The chaos was bound to take place because what happened was actually disheartening. Next, here are some deets into the racist scandal. So here's what went down. Camilla's visitor, Ngozi Fulani, head of the East London charity Sista Space, spoke up about her disturbing encounter with Lady Susan, 83, upon seeing her recently. Mixed feelings about yesterday's visit to Buckingham Palace. 10 minutes after arriving, a member of staff, Lady SH, approached me and moved my hair to see my name badge. The conversation below took place. The rest of the event is a blur, Ngozi tweeted, providing a transcription of their conversation. Ngozi said that Lady SH repeatedly questioned her about where she came from in an aggressive manner, since she's black, refusing to acknowledge the fact that she's British and was born in the UK. Ngozi noted that she and the other two ladies were so shocked that they were momentarily speechless. She only waited at the doorway, smiling politely at passers-by, and spoke briefly with those who came to her before leaving. Finally, the damage control. After the tweet from Ngozi, Buckingham Palace issued an apology saying that they're taking the situation very seriously and have launched an urgent investigation to learn all of the facts. In this case, comments were made that were both improper and very unfortunate. They also added that they've contacted Ngozi Fulani about this and offered an invitation to meet with her in person to discuss any and all aspects of her experience. There was no mention of Lady Susan by name in the statement, but a royal insider told the Mirror that the former senior staff member quit as Camilla's top queen's companion. In a statement, a representative for the Wales family revealed that the person had been terminated from their position. Sadly, this is not the first time racial allegations have been leveled against members of the royal family and their workers. In their famous interview with Oprah Winfrey last year, Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan hinted at racism aimed at their son Archie. Geez, even family isn't safe from their wrath. Isn't that super disappointing coming from reputable personalities such as the royal family? That's a wrap for this video. So what did you think of their recent trip to the States? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.